I'm looking for is somebody who can kind of take the reins on this for me.
They find it good actually when we talk about them, not just about us and our services and try to sell themselves, something like that.
You guys are the pros at all this stuff, so I'm open to suggestions. I'd like to probably start with just doing maybe like one small campaign, see how it goes, and then if things work out really well, let's try 300 emails.
But for the trial campaign, I will suggest you at least 1,000 of emails or 1,000 of contracts.
One thousand's fine, I think, to do a test. So send me a price if
You can also check the profile because we are doing this for 2015, and it's a long time.
how you doing?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Great to see you.
You too. Okay, so pretty much all I'm needing, excuse me, all I'm needing some assistance with is I have multiple properties. I do real estate professionally. I specialize in commercial real estate, mobile parks, and I have multiple lists of property owners. So all these different people here, and when I skip trace their names, I get phone numbers, I get emails. So I kind of do the phone numbers on my own. I usually call these people direct, or I have another service I use sometimes. But what I really don't spend enough time on is email marketing. So when I run my skip tracing, they give me typically for every contact I get, two, three emails, sometimes none, sometimes just one, whatever. So really what I'm looking for is a partner that I can kind of just turn these lists over to and have them do all of my outreach for these emails to these property owners. And, um, it's essentially lead generation, but what I'm really concerned with is I don't necessarily expect you to send an email and the person responds and says, yes, I'll sell it to you today. This is a long-term process, as you know, you do email marketing. So they may respond and say, sure, I'm open to selling, and that's great. Like that's a great lead for me. But sometimes they just respond and they say no, and I still want to keep that email. Like I want to take that email now. I know that's the owner. If they usually if they just respond no, it means like they're still the owner. If they're not the owner, they'll write back like, yeah, wrong email. So I still want to take that email and save that so I can go put it in my own customer relationship management system, and then later on I could send them an email again, or I can try to call them and just say, hey, how about in a few months? Who knows, right? So what I'm looking for is somebody who can kind of take the reins on this for me, meaning like I don't have a whole bunch of different email domains that I can burn through, and I don't have I have a CRM, but I don't have like a platform or anything like that.
Okay.
So I kind of need somebody who is able to, set that up for me, just do the blast, and then kind of report back to me.
So it's not your concern to go for like big time, like we do in general, like 3 to 5 sequences email, different type of approach offer. You are not looking for this, right?
I think like doing one big email push and then maybe like a follow up, because usually on the second one you get a lot more response. So maybe doing like one more, something like that. Like you do your blast and then like the second one say, hey, I noticed, just following up, making sure you saw this email.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I probably don't need to enter into like one of those like 12-step sequence programs or anything like that. I don't think I'm looking to do that right now.
Yeah, we
So,
normally do like at least two times follow up. That means a three email sequences. Um, because you know that the probability of getting responses when we hit someone like three to five times sometimes, uh, there the probability of getting responses from there is higher than, because people usually tends to skip these cold email things because they don't know you, know your service, so they
right,
try to skip. But when we hit them multiple times, yeah, sometimes they open, and if the service is relevant to them or if they find is attractive, they reply back. And uh, yeah, we
right,
convert this way actually. That
I don't
means
know.
we can just have a trial that how we are going, like getting responses. And also another thing, you know, that we cannot offer them everything in the first email. That means in the first email, if we are just saying, hey, this is my service, are you interested to buy, or are you interested to have a look or try this out, or book a meeting with me to know these things, people find it not good actually. Because in the first email, if you try to talk about them and a little bit of your service, then they find it that it's relevant, and it's the thing, they find it good actually when we talk about them, not just about us and our services, and try to sell themselves something like that. People don't like it actually. That's why we go for these multiple steps, so that we can hit them in the first email with their some problem or with their some offer things. Then we gradually go for maybe in the third email we go for that our CTA, whatever the CTS, whether it's booking a meeting or whether it's a sign up or selling, whatever it is, we go for this in the third email. And maybe in the second email it can be something like proof that you worked with some names, good names, or you sell some properties, uh, that is like social proof type things. So we can discuss this.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm open to ideas for sure. And you guys do this. You guys are the pros at all this stuff, so I'm open to suggestions. One thing I'm very specific about
Yeah.
is anytime I am doing any kind, whether I'm calling, I'm emailing, I'm texting, I'm very big on being specific. So I've taken a lot of extra time and money and manpower to know the property address, the state that it's in, the owner's first name. That's just one thing I'm really specific on in messaging. But other than that, I'm very open to ideas and suggestions. And I'd like to probably start with just doing maybe like one small campaign,
Mm-hmm.
see how it goes. And then if things work out really well, I do this professionally full time. I have lots of other lists I can give you. I have colleagues who might be interested. So I'd like to build a good relationship and, kind of see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. We generally don't go for the main domain. We don't touch the main domain at all, because we don't want to take any risk by doing by using our main domain for the marketing purpose. That's why we basically use uh, like similar name domains. For example, if your domain is xyz.com, that means getxyz.com, growxyz.com, um, marketing xyz marketing.com, this type of similar names, uh, domain we purchase, and start sending emails, like do our marketing using those domains, and email accounts or inboxes creating using those domains. So we don't touch the main domain actually. This is the common practice. When we start marketing for any of the client, we just try to purchase some similar name domains. Similar names, why similar? Because if the domain name looks similar, people can start feeling that it's from the same guy or same marketing man or same website, something like that. That's why.
Got it. Okay, that works for me. Um, so yeah, like I said, I think I'd like to start. Maybe we'll do like a small campaign. Um, let's say we do it to maybe, let's say like 200 owners or something like that. Like nothing very big. We'll see how it goes. So if you want to work me up a price and send me a
And
proposal, okay. All right. Well, that all works for me. What do you need from me right now?
so we can do both ways. Whatever you prefer, either we purchase some domains similar to your domains and do the warm up phase, or the pre-warmed domains and email accounts. We can use that as well.
Well, let's do this. Will you send me a price, a proposal first before you do anything for letting me know what it will cost to just buy a couple of domains, as well as doing a let's try 300 emails. Let's just do a small campaign, a 300 email campaign. Uh, would send me a
I would
proposal.
say, yeah, I can understand your perspective. Like how big is your list right now? That you mentioned, you have the list of something like 15,000 or 10,000 or whatever it is.
Because like I have probably 25,000 properties, and a lot of them I have like two or three emails for, so it could be as high as it could be over 50,000. I don't know the exact amount. I mean, it's
Okay,
a lot.
okay, got it. Yeah, but for the trial campaign, I will suggest you at least 1,000 of emails or 1,000 of contracts. You go for this because you know that cold email, as I mentioned earlier, also that they don't know you, they don't know your service, so the response rate is not going to be similar, something like that. Who knows you or who are your subscribe based? So at least some numbers to try, or like to get some responses, it will be much better to go for at least some numbers.
One thousand's fine, I think, to do a test. So send me a price if for your service to do 1,000 emails. We'll do three follow ups, and then let me know, for to buy the couple of domains, and I'll review that, and I'll let you know if.
Warming up is mandatory, but the things that I mentioned earlier also, that the domain name will be similar. If we buy it, that means the
Uh,
domain name will be similar and looks like as your domain. But if we use some previously used domains, that means those are already warmed up, that won't be similar to your domain or email account name. So that's the difference.
well, let me ask your expertise. What do you do you think you get a better response rate when you use the consistent domain names, or like when somebody buys them and warms them up on their own? Is the response rate typically better?
Response rate is definitely better. That means when you go for long term things, for that as you mentioned, that if you get some responses and there are so many list you have, you want to continue those, that means a longer plan in this type of things. um, the thing that means when people will see that these emails is come from this specific domain or a specific service provider, then the like trust issue, you can
Uh,
understand. Yeah.
well, I have to jump on another call, but if you would just send me a proposal, and I'll review that, and I definitely want to. You guys seem professional, and I appreciate you offering to get on a Zoom call because not everybody does that. So, yeah, I'd like to definitely do some business with you guys, and let's see if
Yeah,
we can
you
get.
can also check the profile because we are doing this for uh, 2015, and so
Uh,
it's a long time. Yeah.
yeah, uh, 3,500 reviews at almost 5 stars.
Yes,
So,
yes, exactly, exactly.
all right. Well, thank you for taking some time, and I appreciate you walking me through that, and looking forward to seeing the proposal. And yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Well, I like how it sounds, and I appreciate all the time, and let's be in touch and go from there.
Yeah, and I'll send you the proposal just for this trial phase. Okay, or you want both? I think as your target is go for this trial period, I'll send you the proposal in both ways for trial period. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.